Hey, what's up, guys? So, if you haven't heard, the UN is moving its operations, at least a good number of its operations, from New York to Nairobi. And obviously, this is going to have a lot of impact in the market. For those of us who talk about finance, who talk about investments, who talk about, economy, this is going to have a huge impact. I hope this thing is straight. This is going to have a huge impact on many things in the country, and you should be prepared to take advantage of opportunities once they come. So, how do you want to take advantage of the UN moving its operations to Nairobi? Now, Nairobi has always been a hub for many different businesses, NGOs, and even foreign direct investment, right? So it's not new that the UN has chosen Nairobi to be a hub for most of its operations and therefore moving most of its staff to Nairobi. Now, what we're going to focus on is the benefits or the opportunities that you can take advantage of once this move happens. But remember, this also comes with a lot of negative impacts. So not all these things come with positive impact. The fact that the UN is moving large parts of its operations and their staff to Nairobi is going to lead to some other ripple effects which could be negative. But here at Kenyans Money Matters, we're going to focus on the positive side of this particular move. So we're talking over 2,000 staff approximately moving to Nairobi. And that's a big number of people moving to Nairobi. Obviously, these people will have families, they have relatives, they're not just moving by themselves. So that's a big number. So if we're talking about 2,000 staff, we're looking at a much bigger number in terms of the people coming to Nairobi. Now, this is going to have a ripple effect in the economy. It's going to contribute to certain moves in the economy that you could take advantage of as an investor. Now, the first part I want to look at is the real estate investment. So obviously, with this move, we're looking at demand in different areas because for us to create value, for us to find opportunities, there must be demand. So what areas will we experience a surge in demand when it comes to this move? And that should be your focus as an investor or even as a business person. So you want to open a business, you want to start something new, you're looking at which areas are going to experience a proper surge in demand. Now we're looking at housing. These people who are coming to Kenya, coming to Nairobi will require housing, loads of them. Like I said, these people won't come by themselves. They'll come with their families, whatever the family composition is. So most people won't just be coming by themselves. And once they come, you find that they also bring in more people. There will be links created for other people who know these staff members to be coming to Kenya. So we're looking at demand in areas of housing. We're looking at demand in areas of transportation, even though that's something that's already quite established in Kenya. We're looking at demand in areas of healthcare, in areas of retail, hospitality, transportation. So there are many areas we're looking at in terms of demand. There will be a surge in demand. So the first thing you want to do is analyze where you currently are in terms of business, in terms of investment opportunities, in terms of whatever it is you're doing. So look at where you currently are in terms of business or investment opportunities, or what are you currently looking at? You're looking to get into a business, you're looking to get into a good investment opportunity. Is there a demand that's likely to surge because of this move? And if there is, then how are you prepared business-wise to deal with that demand, especially if there's new opportunities that you could then create value and then get some returns? This will definitely lead to increase in housing demand across the board, and mainly, of course, in Nairobi. And we're looking at very specific estates. So obviously, most people coming from New York, you expect them to go and live in certain areas in Kenya. That's just reality. If you're someone who's investing, I would imagine that you're looking at, let's say, developments in areas like Kileleshwa, Lavington, Kilimani, Runda. All these are nicer areas, I would say. So all these nice areas that usually are close to these offices as well. So this is what you're looking at in terms of real estate development. So if you're into real estate, this is one way to start thinking. If you have, let's say, short stay rentals, you have long stay rentals, whatever it is, there's going to be a surge in demand. Remember, you don't have to own a house for you to invest in real estate, especially in residentials, right? You could invest in it through what we call REITs, which is Real Estate Investment Trust. I've spoken about REITs, so check my channel. You could invest in them by just, owning it if you want to own it. You could invest in it by just subrenting. So you rent it out from the owner, and then you then rent it out to these people as well. So there are many ways in which you can get involved in real estate. So don't tell me, oh, Ken, I can't do that because I do not have any house. There are many ways you can get involved in the real estate market, or at least you can get a piece of this big pie. So the surge in demand for housing is going to create lots of opportunities if you want to be investing in real estate. Like I said, you can invest in real estate through many ways. I've done a video on that before, so check it out. Now, obviously, there's going to be job creation. So those looking for opportunities, this is your opportunity now to see something closer to you. When these operations move into Kenya, there will be direct and indirect employment opportunities. So if you're someone who, let's say, you are into IT, you are into NGO world, you are into what we call international relations, you are in these areas that could be relevant for these NGOs, or could be supportive role, consulting role. You could provide certain services, cleaning services, many business opportunities. There will be a lot of opportunities for those looking to open new businesses. There will be a lot of opportunity for those looking for employment, right? So two different here. So two different phases here. You're looking to provide value in terms of being employed directly or indirectly, or you're looking for value in terms of you want to open a business. You can open whatever business that you think will provide value to these new people in the country. There are so many ways in which you can do this. There are so many opportunities you can always scout for that would actually support these staff or these people moving into the country. You could also just be looking for a job, and having these operations right in the country makes it easier for them to recruit you if you are a local, you're a national, because at the end of the day, they will require some local knowledge, local content. They will require people who have local understanding, and they will require support from the locals in many ways. So there will be direct employment opportunities, indirect employment opportunities, business opportunities if you're someone into business, and this is the time to start thinking, which areas do you want to get into if you haven't started yet? But if you have, then you've got to look at how can you utilize this opportunity to increase or expand your reach or be significant for these people moving to the country. Obviously, we're also hoping that there will be proper infrastructural development with this kind of move. The country wants to ensure that it can sustain these new people. It wants to ensure that it can actually house these new operations and become the hub for a long time. So there's going to be focus on infrastructure, making sure that the city is, properly equipped to have enough people or to have these people moving in. And of course, with infrastructural changes comes opportunities. With infrastructural changes comes government borrowing. With infrastructural changes comes business opportunities for you as well. With infrastructural changes comes efficiency as well. So that's another area you will experience loads of changes that will be impactful for you economically speaking. So if you're someone in business, you're someone in tenders, you're someone who is a supplier, this is an opportunity for you to start thinking, okay, once these people are coming to the country, what's the government doing to prepare the infrastructure in the country? The other area that will experience a surge in demand is tourism and hospitality. Now, these two areas obviously go together. If you're someone in tourism, this is your chance. So if this is your dream, then now this is an opportunity to provide value, an opportunity to show new people what you can do, an opportunity to actually make money. Like I said earlier, when these people come into the country, they come with families. They also become a link between those who are left behind here that can easily come to Kenya for tourism purposes. That image that UN has moved its staff to Kenya gives us that publicity, that positive publicity that is somewhere that people can actually visit, by the way. Usually if you travel out here, the notion that people have about African countries can be very damaging. But with that kind of move, you're expecting a surge in tourism because it sends a message of safety and security and acceptance and the fact that the country is able to host people. So if you're in the industry of tourism, this is a time for you to start planning, to start strategizing on how you want to use that opportunity. So make sure that you're ready with these things. Make sure that you're prepared, and so that when opportunities come, you can always snap them. They say opportunity always means someone who is prepared. You have to be prepared to take that opportunity, not just expect that things will land on your laps. There will be so many opportunities that come with this move. You can obviously exploit it however you want. It could be in the areas of transportation, could be in the areas of tourism and hospitality, could be in the areas of housing, could be in the areas of healthcare as well, could be in the areas of just providing professional services. These people will require, maids. If you're someone who has an agency that has maids, this is an opportunity for you. If you're someone who has a daycare, for instance, an opportunity is coming up for you. So there are so many opportunities that this can come up with. So you just need to start scouting early, start thinking of where you want to be and how you want to position yourself for this move, and see how you're going to make money. Let me know if you think this is a good move. Of course, there are other negative bits of this move as well that we can't get into now. There's the idea that when they come, prices go up for normal people, so the locals can't afford the same things that these people afford. There's the idea of social exclusion. There's the idea of congestion. There are many things that come with all these moves, obviously. There are the negative bits, but like I said, we don't focus on the negative, we focus on the positive bit of this. What are some of the opportunities you are looking to exploit with this move? Let me know in the comment section. Until next time, I'm out.